Hey everyone, welcome to Mission Millennial Z Alpha Generations, where we share the other side of the creation story with today's youth. Now, in today's episode of Lovingly Refuting Internet Atheists, I'm dealing with the proposition, so to speak, that only theism has the burden of proof. Now, that idea I see quite often on the internet. It's becoming more and more prominent, in fact, and it's embodied in this quote here from Adam Savage. And he says, quote, "I am an atheist because the burden of proof lies on religion, and religion has yet to meet this burden of proof." Now, it's not going to take long to refute this atheist claim, this atheist argument. Now, some atheists wouldn't use it, but many do. It wouldn't take much to refute this. In fact, this is only going to be a few minute long video because it's so logically flawed, this idea. And the simple way of refuting this would be to replace the terms with just the opposite. The main terms in here. Let's read Adam's statement and replace the terms that I'm referring to. I am a theist because the burden of proof lies on atheism, and atheism has yet to meet this burden. Now, no one really would take this statement seriously. In fact, if I heard a theist use that argument, I would try to correct him and say, hey, this is flawed, man. There's better arguments for theism. Let's just use those. Now, a second argument that I can make on this, and it goes like this. If you claim something is true, you need to provide positive arguments for whatever your truth claim is. So otherwise, your belief is subjective. If you know the difference between subjective, which is feelings oriented, and objective is facts oriented, if you know the difference between those two, you know the difference between truth and error. I may feel something is right or wrong, but that doesn't make it right or wrong. So the question is, something that's objective, or the point is, something that's objective is true whether you feel it's true or not. It stands outside of your subjective mind. All right. Third, atheists often use the argument that atheism is just being without knowledge of God. So that's a lot of people will actually say that we're just without knowledge of God. Well, the true definition of atheism, according to the Oxford Dictionary, is that you do not believe God exists, God or gods exist. Now, technically, you can say, without, theos, God, that, we were without knowledge of God. But that's almost like an argument from ignorance, that you're just ignorant of something. For example, I could say, I'm without knowledge of the existence of Jupiter, right? Now, just because I'm without knowledge of it doesn't mean Jupiter doesn't exist. Or I can say, I'm without knowledge of Einstein's theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. But just because I'm ignorant or without knowledge of his theory doesn't make his theory false. So that's how I would answer Adam's argument here, if you want to call it an argument, by just using those three things, those 3 points. So I hope this is helpful to you and beneficial. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to have more content like this, subscribe to our channel. And we just posted something called the Theistic Debate Challenge on just a couple days ago. And I'd like to see what you have to say about that. Look into it. If you want to see this issue debated. and you're interested in debating this issue in a more formal way. This is informal how I'm handling it right now. But if you want to get into a formal discussion, or you know someone who does, pass that challenge along to them. All right, I hope you all have a good day, and we'll talk next time. Bye-bye.